Just like the SLS AMG broke new ground for Mercedes-Benz and AMG in road cars, the SLS AMG GT3 does the exact same thing in the customer racing car division. Like everything, they didn't want to just dip their toe in timidly. They said, we are going to go with the best. And so they came up with a set of criteria. It needs to be fast. It needs to be competitive. It needs to be easy to work on. It needs to be customer friendly. It needs to be set up for training. And so this is the result. And the car is spectacular. You look at it in an instant, you know it is all business as a race car. We have to do it in a very special, very methodical, researched way. So they set out with a list of things that the car needed to be. First and foremost, it had to be very safe. It had to be a pure racing car, but it also had to be easy to drive. It had to have adjustability so that a beginner could be comfortable in the car, but also a factory race car driver like Bernd Schneider or Thomas Jäger would also enjoy driving the car. To that end, there are now close to 50 cars in customer hands around the world, racing in series all over the world, over 250,000 kilometers of racing miles, and they collect all that information and they continue to update the car for wear, reliability, and customer friendliness. But one of the things that's most impressive to me that shows that Mercedes says, okay, we have to do it, it has to be competitive in the race world, but it's still a Mercedes-Benz. And so with AMG, they went to HWA, who's been building the DTM cars for years, and built this car. But the fact that the right seat is not an afterthought. The driver's seat, utmost in safety, has a carbon fiber reinforced safety cell built so that the Hans can be integrated into the actual seat itself. If you drive in a regular road car seat with a Hans device, it's not very comfortable. Everything was thought out ahead of time. The passenger seat is the same. There's extra roll cage protection for a driving coach or instructor to sit in the right seat, full belts, so forth. There's an intercom system so you can speak freely between the driver and the instructor. And then also the adjustment, the traction control, the ABS have 10 positions. You can turn them off completely. Although even the pro drivers, everybody has their own styles and what settings they want. And the fun thing about the actual academy is sometimes you go somewhere and they'll have a race car and then the cars that the customers drive. Here, you can drive the car that Mika Häkkinen raced in Zhuhai. You can have the car that Hans Heyer's son raced at the Spa 24 Hours. All the cars are exactly the same. The car as it is delivered is the same as a car that a factory driver like Bernd Schneider or Thomas Jäger would race at the VLN race at Nürburgring or what have you. It's beautiful to look at, makes great noise, and does all the right things. The SLS AMG GT3.